All right, and we are live. Welcome back po sa Gurong Pinoy, mga kaguro. And of course, good evening if you are in the Philippines. It might also be good morning or good afternoon if you are in some other parts of the world. If you are watching us on YouTube, again, please don't forget to like this video and of course, share this video. If you are watching us naman on YouTube, please do like this video, react to this video, start a watch party, tag your friends, and of course, napaka-importante that you share our video. Before we start with anything else, of course, we start with our opening prayer. So please join me.
Let us pray. As we come together in this place, O God, we remember how you pour your love upon us by providing our daily needs and protection. We are constantly reminded by your word that we are more than conquerors. We are fearfully and wonderfully made, and to live victoriously in this life. Let your will be done, O Lord, not ours. Dear Lord, fill us with your holy presence as we listen to our coach today. We are also asking you wisdom and knowledge in everything that we do. Lord, we are also acknowledging our own weaknesses. Please help us. We don't want to live in that way. We want to live a victorious life. In the name of our Savior Jesus Christ, we pray all these things. Amen.
Amen. Of course, we would like to welcome back the members of our Gurong Pinoy team, starting with our team Gardner. This is Team Veterano, no? Yung napakatagal na nating members. Welcome back again sa ating mga Team Thunders. Team Gardner, of course, please do like this video, react to this video, start a watch party, tag your friends if you're watching us on Facebook. If you're watching us on YouTube, again, please do like this video and share this video. Ganun din po sa mga members ng ating Team Erickson, ng ating Team Newbie. The newest members, of course, are going to be added to Team Erickson. Hello po, welcome back. If you are watching us on YouTube, again, please do like this video and share this video. If you're watching us on YouTube or on Facebook, please do react to this video, start a watch party, tag your friends, and of course, please do share our video. Now, your final coaching schedule has already been posted. Your majorship final coaching will be from August 21st and 22nd, 28th, 29th. That will be for English, Soc Sci, Filipino, MAPE, Biology, Math. Now, ProfEd, that will be live streamed through your Gurong Pinoy teams. That's on August 21st, 22nd, and 28th and 29th, 6 p.m. PH time. Gen Ed, September 5th, that's Science. September 11th, that's Soc Sci, Social Science. September 12th is Math. Then we have September 18th, English. September 19th, Filipino. That is still going to be live streamed through your Facebook teams, your Team Erickson, Team Gardner. Then, of course, we'll have your prayers petition September 25th. We're also going to have our pre-board. I'm still going to plan when your pre-board is going to be. Now, again, this is all going to be exclusive for the members of our Gurong Pinoy teams. The only way so that you can join this is to become a member of Gurong Pinoy. Okay, there's no live stream through our Facebook page or also through our YouTube channel. It's only going to be exclusive through our Team Erickson and Team Gardner. Okay. Now, please do become one of our supporters. You can support Gurong Pinoy by clicking that button very near your chat box. Yung button po, this sign that you have there now, this icon, so that you can support Gurong Pinoy. Your other supporters also receive their exclusive content. You may also send us your stars if you are watching us on Facebook. Please do support us by sending us your stars. Napaka-importante po ng inyong stars because we use this for our promos. And also, you can send us your super chat, super stickers on YouTube. Now, this video still is brought to us by Rain TV HD. Please be one of our first 1,000 subscribers and get a chance to win 200 pesos. Okay, that's Rain TV HD on YouTube. She also has her grocery giveaway that's also going to be posted on Facebook. Na meron siyang Facebook page na Rain TV. The mechanics are there. And of course, her YouTube channel is Rain TV HD. The videos are there. Okay, so please go to Rain TV and follow the mechanics. The first drawing of her grocery giveaway is going to be at the end of this month. Okay, so pwede pa po kayong humabol. Pag hindi pa po kayo nakaka-join sa grocery giveaway ni Rain TV HD, pwede pa po kayong humabol. So habol na po kayo so that you can have a chance to win her grocery giveaway. It's going to be delivered at your door. Okay? Maraming salamat, Catherine Antupas Ortilano, for sending 50 stars. Thank you so much, Kat. All right. Now, again, tonight we are going to be discussing 20 items that you've answered through your quizzes. If you are a member of our Guru Pinoy teams, you've actually answered this through your quizzes. Okay, so this is one advantage of being a member of Guru Pinoy. You can answer the quizzes, and of course, at night during the weekend, we have our discussion. And if you are a member of our Guru Pinoy team, so you are going to have a copy of your materials, these materials that I'm using in my discussion. You can easily download and print all of them. You can join our major tests, our major exams, and of course, you can also join our final coaching for free. Okay, so magpa-member na po kayo ng Guring Pinoy Teams. Very easy. Just send a message through our Facebook page after this live stream. All right. We start. If you are ready, please do like this video, share this video, start a watch party, tag your friends. If you are watching us on Facebook, if you are watching us on Team YouTube, then please do share this video and like this video. Ano to, matutong sumunod sa thunder, sabi ni Cap Erickson. Nagbabalik. Nagbabalik si Cap Erickson. Cap Erickson tuloy. Cap Emerson, welcome back po. Maraming salamat for all of you who have just tuned in. No? Maraming salamat. Welcome back sa mga bumalik, sa mga medyo na busy at mga bumalik. Welcome back po. Sa mga first-timers natin, of course, we welcome all of you. Welcome to Team Facebook and Team YouTube. Again, please do like this video, share this video, and we are going to start in just a few seconds. Hello, Mamek. First-timer po ako sa live mo. That's Ma'am Jonafe Bahado. Welcome po, welcome. Again, please do like this video. I'm still waiting for a few people to like this video. We're almost 200 right now. There's only 60 plus who have reacted to the video. So please do like this video and share this video so that we can reach out to more people. Welcome po sa ating mga team Facebook, Team YouTube, Team Gardner, Team Erickson, and of course sa ating Team Newbies, sa mga first-timers lamang po, no? Bagong-bago ngayon lamang nag-watch ng ating live. Welcome! And of course, if this is the first time that you're watching us at wala talaga kayong idea kung ano yung Gurong Pinoy, no? Bumalik po kayo sa YouTube. Marami po tayong videos sa ating YouTube. This is the 120th video in our live stream playlist. Meron pa po tayong playlist for ProfEd. There's playlist for Gen Ed. There's playlist for Science. Okay, so balikan niyo po yung lahat po ng ating videos. Pag wala po kayong ginagawa, pag wala pong live, balikan niyo po yung lahat. Aba, love life is inspiration, not a distraction. May paganon pa, Sir Al-Rashida. Okay, again, please do like this video, share this video. We start with question number 1. Mr. Smith is planning a science lesson. He plans to include an activity that encourages collaboration and problem solving. Which kind of group should he choose? Is it letter A, teacher-led grouping? Letter B, student-led grouping? Letter C, small group instruction? Or letter D, independent student work? Which one do you think is the best choice for question number 1? Ayon, sabi ni Ma'am Alma Sagaat Ibanez. Salamat po, nakita ko ito sa FB. Thank you sa nag-share. Kaya po napaka-importanting i-share yung ating video para po mas marami tayong matulungan. So again, please do share our video. It's not too hard to do that. Mag-share po ng ating video. And of course, please do like our video. I-share po dahil pag na-share po niyo, mas marami pong makakakita. It might be one of your friends. It might be one of your friends' friends. So again, please do share this video para naman po pati sila ay matulungan ng Gurong Pinoy. Pati po sila ay matulungan nating makapag-prepare para sa kanilang let. Ma'am Janice Inojales. Hi, Ma'am Mek. First time ko nakapanood ng live pero marami na akong napanood na video and I like it. Maraming salamat, Ma'am Janice. And welcome. Welcome po. Si Ma'am Jonafe pala, palagi din nanonood ng videos pero ngayon lang naka-join ng live. Welcome! Iba po ang experience pag nag-live. Okay, I see C's and B's. Nag-aagaw ang C's and B's. Again, please do share our video. Si Ma'am Casely. Okay, nahuli yata si Ma'am kasi sabi ni Ma'am may answer na, wala pa yung question. Okay, number one. What's your answer for number one? I see a lot of B's and C's. Nag-aagaw ang B's and C's. Sino kaya yung maliligwa? Okay, sino kaya yung maliligwa? Tignan natin. All right, going back to the first question that we have here, Mr. Smith is planning a science lesson. He plans to include an activity that encourages collaboration and problem solving. Which kind of group should he choose? Okay, is it letter A, teacher-led grouping? Letter B is student-led grouping. Letter C, small group instruction. Letter D, independent student work. Okay, now here, yung mga hints mo dito would be collaboration and problem solving. Saan kaya dito pwedeng mag-collab ang mga students at pwedeng mag-problem solving, no? Problem solving and collaboration. Ito yung pinaka-hint mo dito. Ito yung gusto ni Mr. Smith. Is it teacher-led grouping? Letter B, student-led grouping. Letter C, small group instruction. Or letter D, independent student work. The correct choice is letter B, student-led grouping is the right choice in question number one. It's not teacher-led grouping because he wants the group or he wants the students, not the group. He wants the students to collab na and to do problem solving. If you are going to do this as a teacher, if you are going to lead them as a teacher, usually yung mangyayari dito is direct instruction. Okay, when you say teacher-led, it's going to be direct instruction. So ikaw yung magiging leader ng group, no? Ikaw yung magbumando, ikaw yung magsasabi sa kanila kung ano yung kanilang gawin. Small group instruction, you can have a small group instruction, but it does not really guarantee that they are going to have problem solving or they can have collaboration. No? Po, pwede namang ginrupo mo lang sila tapos binigyan mo sila ng small group instruction, no? As a small group, binigyan mo sila ng instruction, tapos po pwede pa rin sila mag-work individually, po pwede naman yon. Or it does not really guarantee that they are going to have problem solving. Po pwede din namang small group instruction, but they are going to be making, say, an essay. Okay, so we don't really know whether the small group instruction would entail collaboration and problem solving. Independent student work, of course, if you are doing things independently, you cannot collab. Okay, so you cannot do collaboration. And so letter B, student-led grouping, is the perfect choice for number one. Okay, so you collab. If there's students, the students are working together and the students are leading each other, then they can do collaboration. Of course, they can solve problems on their own. Since there's no teacher who's going to lead them, they should be solving things on their own. Okay, so letter B, with yung mga nag-letter C, ligwak, okay lang po yan, move on. Buena mano, ligwak, sabi ni Sir Erickson, Ungria, okay lang po yan, move on kaagad. Okay, so okay lang po. Move on. Mas importante pag nasa let na, alam nyo na yung sagot. Alright, number 2. Applying a concept or skill learned in one area to an experience in a different area is called what? Is it letter A, moving knowledge? Letter B, learning transfer? Letter C, critical thinking? Letter D, perspective thinking? Okay, which one is the right choice? Okay, so Ma'am Charity Hope Garcia, sabi awit, move on. Okay, okay lang po yan, move on. Nasa number 2 na tayo. Meron pa po tayong 19 questions. Again, please do share our video. I-share po yung ating video. Gaya kanina ni Ma'am, no? Sabi ni Ma'am, nakita lang niya. Salamat at may nag-share, no? Nakita niya sa FB, that's Ma'am Alma. Kaya i-share niyo po yung ating video para mas marami pong makanood sa atin. Ma'am Analiza Baguio Jason Colombres. Hello po, watching from Zamboanga City. First time po ako dito, sabi ni Ma'am. Good evening po and welcome back. Or welcome to Team Facebook. Sharing our video, maraming salamat Ma'am Alice Alcantara Siaga. Maraming salamat po for sharing our video, Ma'am Alice. Again, please do share our video. Those of you who are watching us on Facebook, especially since marami pong gumagamit ng Facebook, no? Please do share our video. It's very easy to do, no? Andyan po katabi ng inyong comment section ang inyong share button. So, paki-share po ng ating video. Okay, sabi ni Ma'am Norlin Tataro, letter B. Good evening po. Assalamualaikum sa ating Muslim brothers and sisters who are watching us right now. Ma'am Glexi Joy Pernia Valencia. Hello po, Mamek. First time ko po manood ng live. Gang search lang kasi ako sa YouTube. Welcome to Team Facebook. All right, now I see a lot of letter B's. Let's proceed to question number 2. Sabi dito ng number 2, applying a concept or skill learned in one area to an experience in a different area is called, of course, we'd call this letter B, learning transfer. That is the correct choice for number 2. That is learning transfer. When you are able to transfer your skill or your concept from one area to another, you'd call that learning transfer. It's not moving knowledge. We don't use the terms moving knowledge. Critical thinking is different. Critical thinking is, of course, one of the highest order thinking skills. Now, if you are able to criticize, that's one form of higher thinking skills. That's critical thinking. Perspective talking or perspective taking is when you are doing brainstorming. Okay, so nag-brainstorm ka, you are getting some ideas and you are looking at different perspectives. You are taking the different perspectives that they have, the different views of your students, for example. That's perspective taking. And so the correct choice here would be letter B, learning transfer. Learning transfer, that's right. We move on to number 3, which is an example of an indirect instruction method. Okay, indirect instruction method. Is it letter A? Students create learning journals to write their findings on a specified topic. Letter B, a teacher demonstrates how to do an experiment in class. Letter C, students work on a writing assignment for the rest of the class period. Letter D, students watch a video on a specified topic and fill in a guided note-taking sheet. Okay, so which one is the best choice for number 3? Again, please do share our video. I only see a very few people who have shared our video. Again, please do share our video. I-share po yung ating video so that we can reach out to more people. And just like them, matulungan din po sila ng gurong Pinoy. Si Kap. Sabi ni Kap dito, good evening. Hello, Ma'am Mek. Nasaan na yung comment ni Kap? Hanapin ko muna. Ayan, Ma'am Mek, sabi ni Cap Emerson, malapit na naman po ang Christmas party. Yes, tumanda na po kayo dito, no? Tumanda na. Marami sa inyo tumanda na dito. Nagka-Christmas party na tayo, acquaintance party, summer party, kung anik-anik pang party. Sir Eric Coroca Corva, thank you so much, ma'am. This is my first time here. Welcome po. Welcome to Team YouTube. Tingnan nyo po mamaya, panoorin nyo po mamaya lahat po ng ating videos na nandyan. This is the 120th video sa ating live stream na playlist. Ayan, sumagot si Sir Algazel S. Api. Walay kumasalam. From Tawi-Tawi si Sir. Okay, number 3. Number 3 na po tayo. What is the correct choice for number 3? Which one do you think is the correct choice for number 3? Bakit may pa-adobong manok, no? Nagutom tuloy ako, Sir Daryl Viray. Lalo na pag native manok, no? Si Sir Michael Reyes, may patrivia. Direct instruction centered, teacher-centered, sage on stage, which means dispenser of knowledge. Tama yan. Okay, we go to number 3. Going back to number 3 here, which is an example of an indirect instruction method. Now, you all know the difference between the direct instruction method and indirect instruction method. Pag sinabi mong direct instruction method, sabi kanina ni Sir Michael, no, it's teacher-led. It's teacher-led. Direct instruction, usually lecture. You do this if you do not have enough time. So, in your review, for example, direct instruction yung ginagawa. Yung indirect instruction method mo, this is student-centered. It's usually called exploratory, no? So the students would explore, the students would take their time. There's sometimes, this is using discovery learning. This also sometimes called constructivism. Okay, so the students would be able to construct their own meaning. They're not given the definitions of the words, but they are exploring, they're doing everything they can, they're discovering so that they can have their own definition of a word. And so the correct choice here would be Letter A, students create learning journals to write their findings on a specified topic. This is indirect instruction, okay? Indirect instruction method po. Again, when you say indirect instruction method, it is student-centered. Student-centered siya dapat. Yung direct instruction mo, ang teacher-centered. But this one is indirect, and so this would be student-centered. Okay, so a teacher demonstrate, this would be teacher-directed, no? So this is direct instruction. Ang inyong letter C, students work on a writing assignment for the rest of the class period. So what happens here is that the teacher just gave a writing activity, writing assignment, and then the students are just doing it. Okay, so it cannot be exploratory. It's not discovery learning. Letter D, students watch a video and fill in a guided note-taking sheet. Hindi pa din. Even though they are working, it's hands-on, no? Hands-on pa rin yung ginagawa nila. They're not just listening to your lecture, but this is very simple, okay? They're not given a chance to explore. They're not given a chance to discover. And so they are not able to construct their own meaning, okay? So letter A here is the best choice for number 3. Students create learning journals, okay? They create their own learning journals to write their findings on a specified topic. Okay, so that's letter A. So iba-iba din yung magiging journal nila, iba-iba din yung magiging findings nila. No? So letter A here is the best choice. Okay, best choice. Now, again, letter B po kasi a teacher demonstrates, this is direct instruction. Direct instruction po ito, hindi po siya indirect instruction. Now, let's take a look at the differences between direct instruction and constructivism. Again, your indirect instruction is sometimes called constructivism, exploratory discovery. Okay, so direct instruction dito, central role is assigned to the teacher. Classroom management here is very important. It is effective when specific content and skills are primary goals, specific set of operations and procedures are followed. They provide multiple opportunities for feedback and practice. Model is arranged with decreasing teacher control. Okay, so again, your central role here is assigned to the teacher. Direct instruction is teacher-led. Okay, so again, as mentioned kanina by Sir Michael, it is the sage on stage. Okay, sage on the stage. When you say sage, it's the expert. So the expert is taking the stage. The expert is taking all the attention. No? So siya yung nagsasalita, siya yung nagko-convey, siya yung nagdi-dispense ng lahat ng knowledge. That's direct instruction. Usually, pag you have specific content and skills, ito yung gusto mong i-hit, yung ginagawa mo i-direct instruction. Kaya nga, as I've mentioned, yung inyong review, direct instruction siya. No? So, wala kayong project method dito as we do our review. Walang exploratory, walang constructivism. Okay, now constructivism naman, indirect approach. The learners construct their own knowledge. Learning is enhanced through social interaction. Learning focuses on explanations and answers. Teacher needs to be aware of when to intervene, and verbalization and sharing of ideas very important. Okay, so they construct their own knowledge, they explore, they use discovery learning. This is one form of indirect instruction. Okay, so indirect instruction siya. Now, napaka-importante if you are already a teacher and you are making them do constructivist approach, teacher needs to be aware of when to intervene. Okay, pag medyo mali na yung ginagawa or pag medyo off-task na siya, hindi na niya ginagawa yung kailangan niya gawin, pwedeng sabihan mo siya, no, let him go back to or lead him to go back to the task. Kaya napaka-importante if you are doing this, constructivist yung naging approach mo, pinapagawa mo sila ng isang bagay so that they can explore, they can discover. Napaka-importante, especially pag meron kang observer, no, sa classroom may nag-observe na admin, hindi lamang po sa ganyang panahon, pero most especially pag may observer, ay iikot ka, titingnan mo kung ano yung ginagawa ng bawat estudyante, kung lahat ba sila ay gumagawa talaga, no, if they are doing what they're supposed to be doing. If not, then you have to put them back on track. Okay, so to keep them on track and to lead them, there might be some questions, so iikot ka dapat sa inyong classroom. Okay, so that's the difference between your indirect and direct. Now, we proceed with question number 4. Which of the following are components of a student portfolio? When you were a student before, okay, when you were a student, it might be very recently, it might be a long time in the past, okay? Is it artwork, essays, self-reflections? Letter B, copies of detentions issued for the student. Letter C, a parent or guardian contact log. Or letter D, a student's attendance record. Which among these are components of your student portfolio? Okay, saan kaya ang ating sagot for number 4? Which ones are parts of our portfolio? Again, please do share our video. Mag-share na po ng ating video. Si Ma'am Alice Alcantara Siaga, maraming salamat for sharing our video. So far, si Ma'am Alice pa lang nakita ko nag-share, no? Maraming salamat for being selfless and of course for sharing our video so that we can also reach out to more people. Again, please do share our video. Ayon, si Ma'am Errol Nanaba. Maraming salamat po for sharing our video. Ma'am Rowena Villarosa Villarta, thank you for sharing our video. Again, please do share our video, lalong-lalo na if you are watching us on Facebook. Ma'am Saida Sanggiban Palunsay, thank you po for sharing our video. Okay, again, please do share our video so that we can reach out to more people. Sir Gotidok Jonathan Jr., maraming salamat po for sharing our video. Thank you. Sino yung nag-angry? Ma'am Jenny Rose Amo Meharito, maraming salamat po for sending us stars. Thank you so much, Ma'am Jenny Rose. Ayan. So, ano kaya yung correct choice for number 4? Nasa number 4 na po tayo. Which of the following are components of a student portfolio? Now, remember, your student portfolio should have the learning experience. Now, it should include all the components, the different components of the learning experience of your students. Is it artwork, essays, and self-reflections? Letter B, copies of detentions issued for that student. Letter C, a parent or guardian contact log. Or letter D, a student's attendance record. The correct choice, of course, is letter A. Tama yung letter A. Artwork, essays, and self-reflections. Usually, self-reflections yung ating, when you had your field study, no, yung field study nyo as part of your curriculum. Meron yata tayong 6 ba na field study as part ng ating curriculum, no, sa teacher ed na curriculum. Nung pumunta kayo sa inyong field study, merong maraming reflections, diba? Marami tayong module. Okay? So, module actually is already a type of our portfolio. So, nandyan yung mga essays natin, nandyan yung self-reflection, sometimes yung mga artwork. Okay? So, iba-iba yung nilalagay. But of course, you should also remember that it should also include not just the best work, but also even those work that are drafts, no, yung mga hindi pa perfect work, nandyan din mismo sa ating portfolio. Okay, so letter A is the correct choice for number 4. We move on to number 5. Which of the following questions is in the highest level of cognition? Describe the events that led up to the Revolutionary War. Letter B, state and justify your opinion on whether or not term limits are a good idea. Letter C, who was the first president of the U.S. Letter D, compare and contrast George Washington and Abraham Lincoln. Which one do you think is the best choice for number 5? Number 5 na tayo. We're a quarter away from being done. Okay, si Ma'am Glory Ann Aban pala yung nag-share ng ating video. Maraming salamat. Ma'am Minnie Guzman, maraming salamat po for sending super sticker. Thank you so much, Ma'am Minnie. Maraming salamat po. Sir Alexis Aquino, thank you for sharing our video. Maraming salamat po for those of you who have already shared our video. Ma'am Jenny Rose Amo Meharito, maraming salamat for the stars. Thank you po, Ma'am Jenny Rose. Ma'am Laila Liwag, thank you for sharing our video. Again, maraming salamat for those of you who have already shared our video. Ma'am Rowena Villarosa Villarta, thank you for sharing our video. Okay, there is a question here from Kay Kabuyok. Saglit lamang po. Ma'am Kay, Ma'am Kay Kabuyok asks, Coach Mac, ask ko lang po if kapag final coaching, ganito din po ang style. 20 questions din po sasagutan. There will be 50 questions in your final coaching, 50 questions per session. Again, maraming salamat Ma'am Jenny Rose Amo Mejerito for sending stars. All right, we proceed with question number 5. Question number 5, I see a lot of A's, B's, maraming B, marami ding A. Ano kaya ang tamang sagot? Ang sagot? Number 5, which of the following questions is in the highest level of cognition? This is based on Bloom's level of taxonomy, not Bloom's taxonomy. Is it letter A, describe the events that led up to the Revolutionary War? Letter B, state and justify your opinion on whether or not term limits are a good idea. Letter C, who was the first president of the US? Letter D, compare and contrast George Washington and Abraham Lincoln. The correct choice here is letter B. Letter B, state and justify. This is evaluation na po ito. Okay, this is evaluation level. Since wala namang synthesis dito, no, describe lang. Who, this is knowledge level. Okay, so this is knowledge, no, knowledge level lamang po ito. Yung inyong who is knowledge, that's the lowest. Then of course you have comprehension. Comprehension, this would fall under comprehension. Yung describe, explain mo lamang, no, using your own words, that to be comprehension. Application, comprehension din itong compare and contrast. Okay, so the correct choice here would be letter B, the state and justify. State and justify. That is the best choice for number 5. Remember your old version and new version of Bloom's taxonomy. In the old version, he has used nouns, no, so you have knowledge, comprehension, application. These are your lots, lower order thinking skills. Analysis, synthesis, evaluation. These are your HOTS, your higher order thinking skills. Now in the new version, this is a version of Anderson, one of his students, one of the students of Bloom. She has he has already used verbs. So verbs na instead of nouns. So instead of knowledge, you have remembering. Instead of comprehension, you have understanding, and so on. Now, you still have your lots here. Napaka-importanting difference dito would be the shifting, no, the switching between synthesis, which is creating now, and evaluation, which is evaluating now. So instead of evaluating being the highest level, we already have creating as the highest level here according to the new version of Bloom's taxonomy. Okay, so creating na yung highest level. And of course, we are already using verbs instead of nouns. Okay, so yung inyong knowledge level, which is already remembering, this is the lowest. This just simple recall. Comprehension is when you are able to explain using your own words. You are able to paraphrase. No, you can use your own words. You can explain. You can describe. You can compare, contrast. Application, if you are able to apply whatever it is that you've learned from one setting to another setting. Analysis, of course, and synthesis. These are opposites. So when you say analyze, you are breaking down a whole into their specified parts. Okay, into the specific parts. Now, synthesis, this is creating a whole, creating something new out of the different parts that you have. And of course, evaluation is the highest level. This is when you can evaluate, you can judge, you can decide, you can verify, you can evaluate. Okay, so yan, kaya state and justify yung ating answer dito. That is the highest level of cognition. Okay, that's your opinion. So state and justify. Okay, justify your opinion. Okay, so letter B for number 5, that is the correct choice for number 5, letter B po tayo. Now, number 6, how should you implement strategies which establish classroom norms and expectations? Is it letter A, follow the standards set by the school board? Letter B, implement norms and expectations exactly as written. Letter C, align norms and classroom expectations to the age level of students. Letter D, adjust norms and expectations to staff availability. Which one do you think is the correct choice for number 6? Number 6, which one is the correct choice for number 6? Number 6 na po tayo. Ligwak, awit, move on. Ma'am Sally Batalya Bonito, maraming salamat po for sending us stars, Ma'am Sally. Thank you so much for all our star senders, super chatters, super sticker senders. Maraming salamat. Pero of course, mas maraming salamat sa 100 plus, almost 200 na nag-react sa ating video. Nasa 320 plus po tayo. Pero halfway lamang po yung nag-react sa ating video. Please do like our video. And of course, maraming salamat din sa mga nag-share ng ating video. Okay? Please do share our video. Napaka-importanting i-share yung ating video para mas marami pa po tayong matulungan. Ma'am Margot Jen Idig, maraming salamat po for sending stars. Maraming salamat for all our star senders. Again, please do share our video if this video is helping you and you think this video can help other people. Please do share our video. Okay? Please do become selfless, no? Maging selfless po at i-share ang ating video para po matulungan natin yung mas marami pang mga kaguro. Okay? Marami pa pong nagpe-prepare para sa kanilang let. So please do share our video. Nandiyan po yung share button. Malapit na malapit po sa inyong chat box. So habang kayo po ay nagsasagot, habang kayo naghihintay ng ating discussion, i-share niyo po muna yung ating video para naman po mas marami tayong matulungan. Okay? All right, number 6. Which one is the best choice for number 6? How would you or how should you implement strategies which establish classroom norms and expectations? Is it letter A, follow the standards set by the school board? Letter B, implement norms and expectations exactly as written. Letter C, align norms and classroom expectations to the age level of students. Letter D, adjust norms and expectations to staff availability. The correct choice, of course, would be letter C. That's the best choice here. Now, letter C, align norms and classroom expectations to the age level of students. So, kapag ka-kinder yung students mo, hindi po pwedeng highfalutin words yung gamitin mo no, sa inyong classroom expectations. So, hindi po pwedeng hindi nila naiintindihan. Remember, our students are our clients inside the classroom. Sila po yung ating pinaka-sentro, no? Sila yung pinaka-concern natin in our classroom is the students. Okay, so letter C is the best choice here. Hindi po letter A. This one is just standard set by the school board. Letter B mo, implement norms as written. So usually kung ano naman yung nasusulat, yan na yung binigay ng school board mo or na-agreean ng school board mo. Adjust norms and expectations to staff availability. Hindi din po because the staff is not our main client, no? Yung staff natin, hindi sila yung main concern natin inside the classroom, but it is the students. So it's always should be appropriate to our students' age. Okay, so dapat appropriate sa ating students' age. Okay, so letter C is the best choice for number 6. Move on kung awit. We proceed to number 7. Which set of questioning words are considered in the create, formerly synthesis level of Bloom's taxonomy? Bloom's cognitive taxonomy circle. This should have been an apostrophe, no? Is it letter A, compose, set up, collect, propose? Letter B, estimate, value, measure, select. Letter C, define, name, memorize, repeat. Letter D, restate, report, express, or identify. Okay, which one can be or should be considered under create or formerly synthesis level? Okay, which one do you think is the best choice for number 7? Pabate sa mga pumasa sa LNE. Ano po yung LNE, sir? LNE or NLE? NLE yata yung sinasabi ni Sir Piven. NLE po ba? Okay, again, please do share our video. I-share po yung ating video kagaya ni Sir Ramel Siralde. Maraming salamat, Sir Ramel, for sharing our video. Okay, napaka-importanting sinishare po yung ating video para po maka-reach out tayo sa mas marami pang mga kaguro. Ma'am Leslie Tapali Saison, my cousin, is also watching and also answering. Again, Ma'am Glory Ann Aban, maraming salamat for sharing our video. Please do share our video. Please click that share button. I-click lamang po yung share button. Po pwede pong i-share sa Messenger. Pag meron po kayong kakilalang kukuha ng magti-take ng let, no? Po pwede din kayong mag-write ng post and do share that. Sir Alexis Aquino, maraming salamat for sharing our video. Ma'am Laila Liwag, maraming salamat for sharing our video. Letter A, nakikita kong sagot. Again, please do share our video so that we can reach out to more people. Number 7, share done. Sir Ariel Repolyosa, maraming salamat po, sir. Okay, again, maraming salamat for all of you who have already shared our video. Paki-share po ng ating video. All right, number 7, which set of questioning words are considered in the create, formerly synthesis level of Bloom's cognitive taxonomy circle? Okay, is it letter A, compose, set up, collect, propose? Letter B, estimate, value, measure, select. Letter C, define, name, memorize, and repeat. Or is it letter D, restate, report, express, identify? Remember, we are looking at create. Okay, so create or synthesis. Okay, so creation, which among these would be under the create level or synthesis level? Correct choice, of course, is letter A. To compose, set up, collect, and propose. Okay, when you are composing, of course, you are putting together different parts and you are putting forth a different version or a new version. Napaka-importante, it's something new that you have created. So letter A here is the best choice for number 7. Okay, number 7, it's not to estimate, value, measure, select. Define, name, memorize, repeat, knowledge level lamang, restate, report, ganun din, no? Napakababa lamang na level na to. So letter A is the best choice for number 7. Move on. Kapag awit, pag hindi naman, congratulations sa mga nakakuha ng correct choice, no? Number 8. Which of Erik Erikson's 8 stages of psychosocial development occurs between the ages of 3 and 6 years old? Is it letter A, identity versus role confusion? Letter B, industry versus inferiority? Letter C, autonomy versus shame and doubt? Or letter D, initiative versus guilt? Okay, which one is the best choice for number 8? Number 8 na po tayo. Ano kaya yung ating sagot for number 8? Number 8, which one is the best choice for question 8? Okay, number 8, send me your answers for number 8. Number 8, ano kaya yung ating choice? What's the best choice for number 8? Ma'am Joy Aligdairit, our resident midwife. Maraming salamat po for sending us stars. Ma'am Joy, thank you so much. Ganon din kay Sir Selay Balagosa or Ma'am Selay Balagosa II. Maraming salamat for sending stars. Again, maraming salamat for all our star senders, our super chatters, super sticker senders. Maraming salamat po. But of course, most especially, maraming salamat for those of you who've already shared our video. Napaka-importante that you share our video. Now, you can still become a member of our Gurong Pinoy teams. You can join us by sending a message through our Facebook page. Basic membership is still at 1,000. That's Gen Ed and ProfEd. Pro membership is 1,250. That's for your major. And premium is 1,800. Premium is major plus Gen Ed and ProfEd. Again, the major offerings are still English, social science, MAPE, Filipino. There's biology, and there's math. Okay, so again, basic membership natin is 1,000 pa rin at the moment. Okay, so please do grab this chance if you can. so that you can have copies of our materials and you can have access to our pre-board, you can have access to our final coaching, to all the materials that we have, and you can have your live stream final coaching directly to your Guru Pinoy teams. Okay, I see a lot of D's. Letter D's, karamihang sagot, letter D. Going back to our question here, which of Erik Erikson's 8 stages of psychosocial development occurs between the ages of 3 and 6 years old? Is it letter A, identity versus role confusion? Letter B, industry versus inferiority? Letter C, autonomy versus shame and doubt? Or letter D, initiative versus guilt? O review muna tayo without looking at your notes, without searching. What is the first level of Erik Erikson's 8 stages of psychosocial development? Ano nga yung first level? Okay, ano yung first level sa Erik Erikson psychosocial development theory? What is the first level? Please do put that in your chat box. Review muna tayo. Huwag pong tingnan yung inyong notes. Dahil pag nag-take kayo ng let, wala pong notes. At huwag pong tingnan si Google dahil pag nag-take kayo ng let, wala po si Google. Okay, what is the first level? All right, I see a lot of answers now in our chat box. Trust versus mistrust. Tama yan, no? So trust versus mistrust, that is the first level according to Erik Erikson's psychosocial development. What is the second level? Okay, what is the second level? Psychosocial development ni Erik Erikson. What is the second level? Second na po tayo. Number 2, level 2. Level 2, what is level 2? Sir Raymond, maraming salamat for sharing our video. What is level 2? Okay, autonomy versus shame and doubt. That is the correct answer. Okay, that's the answer. Autonomy versus shame and doubt. So yung pinaka-hint nyo, number 2, autonomy versus shame and doubt. Okay, so autonomy versus shame and doubt. Now, what is level 3? What is level 3? Level 3 or stage 3? Okay, I see a lot of answers in our chat box. Stage 3 is initiative versus guilt. Tama po yan, no? Remember our hint? Remember our mnemonics last time? A tree beside an inn with quilt. Okay, so a tree beside an inn with quilt. That's stage 3 in initiative versus guilt. Initiative versus guilt. Now, what about stage 4? Stage 4. What's stage 4 according to Erik Erikson? Stage 4, okay, I see industry versus inferiority. That's correct. Okay, so stage 4, industry versus inferiority. Remember our mnemonics before, 4 big industries make you feel inferior. So industry versus inferiority, that would be stage 4. And remember, in industry versus inferiority, the child is already at school age. Okay, school age na po yung anak dyan, no, yung bata. Nasa live stream natin to last week, no? So last weekend, meron tayong item, yung bata ay nasa grade 3 na, and you were asked the stage of Erik Erikson's psychosocial development. So your answer there should have been industry versus inferiority. What is stage 5? What is stage 5? Ano po yung ating stage 5? Okay, so stage 5, I see your answer. Stage 5 is identity versus role confusion. So this one right here, that's identity versus role confusion. That would be stage 5. The child here is already at his or her teenage stage. Okay, so teenage na, no? Teenager na yung child mo. Identity versus role confusion. That's stage 5. So remember our mnemonics now. At 5 o'clock, the doctor gave me his ID and it made me feel confused. Okay, at 5 o'clock, the doctor gave me his ID and it made me feel confused. So stage 5, identity versus role confusion. What is stage 6? Stage 6. Ano nga yung stage 6 natin? Meron tayong 8 stages kasi, no? So, stage 6, third to the last na tayo. What is stage 6? Okay, I see a lot of answers in our chat box. Stage 6 is intimacy versus isolation. Tama yan, no? Stage 6, intimacy versus isolation. Remember our mnemonic? Your stage 6 is sex in an isolated beach. Okay, so sex or intimate sex at an isolated beach. Intimate sex at an isolated beach. Okay, so intimacy versus isolation, stage 6. Okay, so that stage 6, intimacy versus isolation, was stage 7. Stage 7. Okay, number 7, stage 7. Stage 7 is generativity versus stagnation. Okay, that's right. Generativity versus stagnation. Late adulthood na yung generativity versus stagnation. Remember, yung ating mnemonic is stage 7 mo. I went to 7-Eleven, Pambansang Tambayan, to buy some generator and stag. Okay, to buy some generator and stag. So went to 7-Eleven to buy generator and stag. 7th stage, generativity versus stagnation. Okay, generativity versus stagnation. And the last one, the last level, number 8, the last level, number 8. Ano yung stage 8 mo? Okay, ayan. Integrity versus despair. Tama yung integrity versus despair. Remember your mnemonics. I ate a gritty pear which made me feel despair. Okay, I ate a gritty pear which made me feel despair. So stage 8, integrity versus despair. Okay, so going back to the question that we have here, we are looking for the stage when the child is between 3 and 6. Remember your industry versus inferiority, school age, yung bata. Okay, so this cannot be your correct choice. Your identity versus role confusion, teenager, yung bata. Okay, so this is not your best choice. Autonomy versus shame and doubt, this is toddler stage, but this is earlier than your correct choice, initiative versus guilt. Okay, so ito kasi yung second level after infancy, no? Yung autonomy versus shame. And so from 3 to 6, preschool age, that would be initiative versus guilt. Okay, so initiative versus guilt, that is the best choice for number 8. Okay, so going back to Eric Erickson's stages of psychosocial development, again, you have infancy, trust versus mistrust, early childhood, autonomy versus shame and doubt, or usually we say toddler stage. Then you have preschool, initiative versus guilt, 3 to 6 years old, and 3 to 5. Initiative versus guilt, that's our answer. This is letter D. School age is industry versus inferiority. You have identity versus role confusion during teenage years. Young adulthood, intimacy versus isolation. You have middle adulthood, generativity versus stagnation. And of course, maturity, you have ego, integrity versus despair. Okay, so the best choice again is letter D, initiative versus guilt. We move on to number 9. According to Dr. Shaw, which of the following explains why manipulatives are effective? Is it letter A, manipulatives are multisensory? Letter B, manipulatives can be used as an assessment tool. Letter C, manipulatives allow students to learn in their preferred learning style. Or letter D, manipulatives are colorful. Okay, which one do you think is the best choice? Which one is the best choice for number 9? Okay, what's your answer for number 9? Mm-hmm. Which one do you think is the best choice for number 9? Is it letter A, manipulatives are multisensory? Letter B, manipulatives can be used as an assessment tool. Letter C, manipulatives allow students to learn in their preferred learning style. Or letter D, manipulatives are colorful. Aba, ang daming C. Maraming C. Marami kayang tama or marami kaya yung ligwa? Letter C, may iilang letter B, may iilang letter A. Okay, this is a very tricky question, no? Kasi maaring ma-confuse nga kayo sa ating number 9. Okay, sabi kasi ng number 9 mo dito, according to Dr. Shaw, okay, according to Dr. Shaw, which of the following explains why manipulatives are effective? Dr. Shaw is Dr. Jean Shaw. Okay, she is Dr. Jean Shaw, and she has this study which is about the use of manipulatives in teaching math. Okay, so according to her, learning of students for math has increased because of the use of manipulatives. Okay, so is it letter A, manipulatives are multisensory? Letter B, manipulatives can be used as an assessment tool. Letter C, manipulatives allow students to learn in their preferred learning style. Or letter D, manipulatives are colorful. The best choice here is letter A po ang ating sagot. Letter A, manipulatives are multisensory. Bakit letter A? Because first and foremost, this is according to Dr. Shaw and this is according to her research. So according kasi sa research ni Dr. Shaw doon, manipulatives are very effective because they are multisensory. So para siya multimedia. They can be used in different parts. Okay, in addressing different parts and different senses of your students. Okay, so manipulatives are multisensory. You cannot, it's not because it can be used as an assessment tool. It's not just because they are colorful. And you may think that it's letter C, manipulatives allow students to learn in their preferred learning style. But what if the student is an auditory learner? What if the student is a visual learner? What if the student is intrapersonal siya, no, yung nag-i-introspect siya? Can he or she, can these types of students, your auditory, your verbal students, your intrapersonal students, can they use their learning style by using manipulatives? Hindi po. Manipulatives are only for kinesthetic learners. No, most especially these are preferred by your kinesthetic learners. But according to Dr. Shaw, they are very effective, especially in enhancing math learning because they are multisensory. Okay, so they touch all the different senses of your students. Okay, so these are examples of the multisensory manipulatives that were used by Dr. Shaw in teaching math. Okay, so ito yung mga ginamit nila or ginamit niya. Alright, so your answer there, your correct choice is letter A. Letter A po ang ating tamang sagot. Ligwak, pero move on. Balikan ko lamang yung ating mga star senders. Okay, balikan ko lamang po yung mga star senders natin. We have Ma'am Violeta Miralona. Maraming salamat po for sending stars to Gurong Pinoy. All right, we move on to number 10. What does the reciprocal teaching method ask students to do? Is it letter A, ask questions, letter B, discuss answers, letter C, delete and substitute, letter D, research? Okay, which one is the best choice for number 10? Okay, again, maraming salamat Ma'am Violeta Miralona or Mayralona for sending stars to Guru Pinoy. Maraming salamat po for all our star senders. Ganon din po kay Ma'am Kay Kabuyok. Thank you so much for supporting Guru Pinoy by sending stars. Ligwak, pero move on. Awit, pero move on. Okay lang po yan. Move on po tayo kahit sa pag-ibig, kahit awit. Sisigaw ng awit, pero move on ka agad. Okay? Hindi kailangan, no? Lalong-lalo na sa panahon ngayon, na hirap tayo. Hindi po pwedeng nagdi-dwell tayo sa negativity. Hindi po pwedeng maligwak tayo ng tuluyan, no? Mabagok ka ng tuluyan. Kailangan lalaban pero lumalaban, natatalo, Natitisod, pero bumabangon. Okay, so bangon lang po, move on, awit pero move on. Kahit iniwan ka niya, move on. Okay lang po yan. Sabi nga, marami ka munang mahalikang palaka bago mo makita ang inyong Prince Charming. Okay, number 10, we see a lot of letter A's. Letter A's. Again, maraming salamat for those of you who've already shared our video. Thank you so much po for those of you who've shared our video. Okay, number 10. Going to number 10. What does the reciprocal teaching method ask students to do? Okay, ano yung ginagawa pag sinabi mong reciprocal teaching method? Okay, ano kaya yung correct choice dito pag sinabing reciprocal? Sabi ni Cap Emerson, sa mga iniwan dyan, awitize, pero move forward. Sir Theogenes Colminas, ma'am, ask lang po ako, anong oras ang live po at anong po? Anong po, sir? Please do follow yung live stream schedule po natin. Nakapost po yan sa ating Facebook page. And if you are following us, whenever we post something, no, manonotify po kayo, sir. So please do follow us. Whenever we go live, usually yung link sa ating live stream nakapost po in the morning. Okay, morning or afternoon, nakapost na po yung ating link. Aba, grabe naman, Sir Daryl. Pag mali, di na ako kakain. Tulog na ako, ganon. Matampuhin naman si Sir Daryl. All right, now going back to question 10 dito. What does the reciprocal teaching method ask students to do? Ask questions. Letter B, discuss answers. Letter C, delete and substitute. Or letter D, research. Okay, correct choice here is letter A, to ask questions. Ask questions. Sana A, sabi ni Ma'am Jeneline Silva. A nga po, okay? It is to ask questions. Now, this right here is your reciprocal teaching. Okay, reciprocal teaching kasi is a dialogue between teacher and students using 4 strategies. So what you do is first, you generate questions. It directs reader to specific information, forces the reader to reprocess and manipulate the text. You summarize, so it helps reader focus on pertinent information, focuses active involvement of reader. Then you clarify, directs reader to look for confusing parts of the text, and helps reader decide which fix-up strategy to use. You also predict, forces reader to read with anticipation, causes reader to look for clues, indicating where the author is headed. Okay, so this is reciprocal teaching. Hindi lamang yung teacher yung nag-ask ng questions, yung students din ay nag-ask ng questions. Kaya siya tinawag na reciprocal teaching. Reciprocal teaching. Okay, so the correct choice is letter A. The students are able to ask questions. Okay, so the students are asked to ask questions. Letter A po ang ating best choice. For number 10, ayan, sabi ni Sir Nino Vincent, thank you, Coach Meg. Palapit na ang let. God bless po. God bless din sa lahat, no? Before we move on to number 11, we're already halfway. Please do share our video. Bibigyan ko muna kayo ng 1 minute to please do share our video. Baka hindi kasi kayo nag-share ng video dahil iniisip nyong meron kayong ma-miss. Okay, so paki-share po muna ng ating video. We stop for a few minutes. Maraming salamat, Sir Nino Vincent Rojo, for also sending us 100 stars. Maraming salamat po. Okay, so again, please do share our video muna. Stop tayo for a while. I'm going to give you a chance to share our video. Ayun, na-happy tuloy si Sir Daryl. Tama, tuloy ang laban. Okay, so tama yung sagot. So tuloy yung pagsagot ni Sir Daryl dahil tama ang sagot niya for number 10. Ma'am Alma Sagaad Ibanez, mali ako sa number 10 pero laban pa rin, matatapos din ito. Tama, ma'am. Okay, mag-share muna ng ating video. Hintayin ko po bago nyo ma-share ang ating video. Okay, then we are going to move on because it's very important that you share our video so that we can reach out to more people. Marami pa pong taong gusto naming tulungan, no? At kailangan naming tulungan. So please do share our video. I-share niyo po muna yung ating video. Sir Young Servant, Miss Mek, recorded po ba yung final coaching? Again, sir, if you are a member of our Gurong Pinoy teams, your final coaching will be through our team. Okay, so through our team po sa Team Gardner at Team Erickson, doon po tayo magpa-final coaching. Doon po yung ating live stream. It's going to be live stream, so it's live. Live po siya. Mag-live stream po tayo doon sa inyong teams, Team Erickson and Team Gardner. But of course, you can still go back to the videos. Pag hindi nyo po napanood ng live, balikan nyo po, pero hindi nyo po hanapin sa Gurong Pinoy page or sa YouTube. Pero hanapin niyo po siya sa ating team. Okay, doon po sa Team Erickson or Team Gardner. Okay, again, please do like this video and share this video. Mag-share po muna ng video before we proceed. Ma Maria Lucy Scarlett, maraming salamat po for sending us your stars. Sir Ruel Abellar, good eve, ma'am. Ask lang po, what time mag-start ang final coaching sa Major English? Thanks po. Major in English, your final coaching, if you are, yes, major ito, no? Your majorship po is going to be done as recorded. So recorded po yung magiging final coaching nyo for your major. For your majorship, you need to go back to your Google Classroom. Balik po kayo sa inyong Google Classroom for your majorship. Yung magiging live stream po natin sa inyong Gurong Pinoy teams would be for ProfEd and for Gen Ed. Okay, please do share our video. Mag-share po ng ating video. Share po muna ang ating video. Okay, while waiting, please do share our video. Pa-share po muna ng ating video so that we can move on. Okay. Si Sir Young Servant pala. Salamat po. Hindi po kasi ako allowed mag-Facebook from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Kasi nasa seminaryo po ako. Nakakasabay lang ako ngayon kasi naka-quarantine. Dahil sumama yung pakiramdam ni Sir, no? Dalangin po namin na bumuti na po ang inyong pakiramdam, Sir. Get well soon po. Sir Viodolo Baig, there is a very important question here. Sir Viodolo is asking, Coach Mek, may plan na po kayo regarding sa mga members na hindi nakakapag-take na sa September? We will be posting that po in a few days. Meron na po kaming plano, no? So yung magiging next nating membership would be year-round. So it is going to be from October 2021 until September 2022. Okay, if you are already a member, we will let you know what you should do. Okay, please do share this video again. Mag-share na po ng inyong video. Sir Bernally Manambay, Ma'am Mek, may soft copy po ba sa final coaching natin na i-provide in case po makaligtaan dahil minsan kasi walang internet connection. Ganun din po yung ating gagawin. So just like this, kung hindi po kayo makapag-join sa ating live stream, or mahina po yung inyong signal, hindi po kayo makapag-view ng video, meron pa rin po tayong soft copies na ilalagay sa inyong Gurong Pinoy Teams. Ma'am Carla May Gornes, Angkahan, ganun din po yung ating gagawin na Ma'am Mek, how about retakers po na matagal pang exam? Again, yung ating next po nating membership would be from October 2021. So after the September let, October 2021 until September 2022. Okay, so until September 2022 po, yan po yung ating magiging next na membership. So pag nagpa-member po kayo sa ating next na program, say you will not be taking the LET this September, pag nagpa-member po kayo, yung inyong membership will be until September 2022. So kahit na wala pa kayong schedule now, you don't know whether you are going to take the LET in January or in March or in June or hindi pa kayo nakakapag-file, so September pa kayo 2022, po pwede pa rin po, pasok pa rin, no? So one-time payment, one-time membership. So again, one-time membership lamang for the next program that we are going to have. Okay, so we will discuss that in a few days. Ma'am Isa Agabaw Balise, Ma'am, enrolled ako sa Gurong Pinoy, kaso ProfEd and Gen Ed lang ako. First batch kami, under Gardner. If mag-avail ako majorship, magkano na lang idadagdag ko? Please send a message later po sa ating Facebook page. Sir Debbie, or Ma'am Debbie, sorry. Ma'am Debbie Javier Amos or Amos, maraming salamat po for sending us stars. Okay, we move on. Balik na po tayo. We move on to question 11. Okay, number 11. Medyo mahaba-habang babasahin ang number 11. Okay, number 11 po. Which of the following would be an example of a negative transfer of information? Is it letter A, having your teacher explain how to do a math problem one way while your parents show you a completely different method? Letter B, learning how to ride a bike and then learning how to skip. Letter C, knowing how to read sheet music when playing the piano because you sang in the choir. Or letter D, knowing how to write a Shakespearean sonnet, then learning how to write a Petrarchan sonnet. Okay, which one do you think is the best choice for number 11? Number 11, what is the best choice for number 11? Number 11 po. Sir Bernally or Ma'am Bernally Manambay, wala pa rin po tayong AFA major. So again, if you know someone who can become your lecturer, please do tell them, encourage them to apply, no? Naghahanap pa rin tayo ng TLE and AFA major. Okay, iba-iba ang inyong sagot. May A, may B, may C. Ano kaya yung best choice? Or which one do you think is the answer? Okay, ano kaya yung answer for number 11? Okay, I see a lot of letter A's. All right, number 11. Which of the following would be an example of a negative transfer of information? The correct choice here is letter A, having your teacher explain how to do a math problem one way while your parents show you a completely different method. This would be considered negative transfer of information. Now, remember, last time we've talked about low road transfer and high road transfer, no? So, kasama ito sa ating discussion last weekend. When you say low road transfer, this is spontaneous and automatic. It occurs when a highly practiced skill is carried over from one situation to another. Say you are typing in a keyboard, you are tying your shoelace. Okay, so it's spontaneous, it's automatic, that's low road transfer. Now, high road transfer mo naman, it occurs when you consciously apply abstract knowledge you have learned in one situation to another situation. Say you are given math problems. Of course, you need to apply the different concepts that you have learned. You need to consciously apply all this abstract knowledge. Okay, so that's high road transfer, low road transfer. Alalahanin niyo po to. Try to remember this. Low road transfer, if it's something spontaneous and automatic, again, our examples are typing using a keyboard, playing a piano. For example, if you already know how to play the piano, tying your shoelace. High road transfer naman is different if you're solving math problems or if you're solving your let questions, for example, trying to answer your let reviewers. Okay, so these are high road transfer. You are consciously applying the abstract knowledge that you've learned. Now, this right here is a difference between positive transfer and negative transfer. When you say positive transfer, your past learning helps you deal with and acquire new learning. It is called positive learner or positive transfer, sorry. Negative transfer, sometimes past learning interferes with the learner's understanding of new learning, resulting in confusion or errors. This process is called negative transfer. Pag meron ng confusion, meron ng errors, kasi isip mo yung, kasi sabi ni teacher, ganito yung pag-solve. Na pagdating mo ng bahay, iba yung pag-solve ng parents mo. Sabi ng parents mo, ito lang Ngayon na-confuse yung student. That's what you'd call negative transfer. Okay? So negative transfer po siya. Hence, letter A is the best choice here, having your teacher explain how to do a math problem one way while your parents show you a completely different method. Okay? So that would be letter A. Letter B, learning how to ride a bike, then learning how to skip. This is impossible, no? Hindi pwedeng nauna muna yung biking bago yung skipping. Letter C and letter D are all positive transfer. Positive po to, knowing how to read sheet music because you sang in the choir, for example, okay? Or letter D mo, knowing how to write one type of sonnet because you've learned how to write another type, okay? So these are both positive transfers. Letter A lamang yung ating negative transfer dito. Number 12. Which of the seven student learning styles does the student in the example have? Isabel takes diligent notes during class discussions. In the margins, the teacher sees Isabel's doodles. Her doodles pertain to the discussion topics. Is it letter A, visual or spatial learner? Letter B, physical or kinesthetic learner? Letter C, social or interpersonal learner? Or letter D, oral or auditory learner? Which one is the best choice for number 12? Now, if you are watching us on Facebook, pinned in your comment box is the grocery giveaway. Okay, that's a Facebook page where you can find the grocery giveaway. Again, the first drawing is going to be at the end of this month. Okay, so make sure that you join if you want to receive grocery packages at your door. Okay, ayan si Cap Emerson Barbosa, looking forward na sa next Christmas party. Sabi dito, sa mga mag-take ng exam sa January, kita-kits tayo sa Christmas party, mananalo na ako ng raffle nun. Mananalo na daw siya ng raffle sa next Christmas party. Magdadalawang Christmas party na si Cap. First time watching from General Santos City. Good evening po. Welcome, Sir Jojo Blatang. Welcome po. And of course, go back to our YouTube channel later to watch all the videos that we have. Okay, I see a lot of letter A's. Going back to the question that we have here, we are looking for the learning style according to the multiple intelligences theory of Howard Gardner. Okay, so here you have Isabel, and Isabel is taking notes. Okay, she's always taking notes. She's also making doodles. And these doodles, yung doodles mo kasi parang drawing, but these doodles are also related to the topics at hand. So what type of learner is Isabel? Okay, correct choice, of course, is letter A, visual or spatial learner. So she is a visual learner. She likes taking down notes, and she likes also to make doodles so that she can study for the different concepts, the different topics that they have. Okay, so visual or spatial learner, not physical or kinesthetic. Physical learners mo, these are the ones that are moving. Okay, they would love to move. Social, these are the ones who are people smart. Oral, auditory learner, these are the people who learn best just by listening. Okay, just by listening. All right, so these again are the 8 different multiple intelligences, no? The 8 different intelligences according to Howard Gardner. So you have your bodily kinesthetic, coordinating your mind with your body. Musical, discerning sounds, their pitch, their tone. Your singers are musical learners, no? So musical yung intelligence nila. Logical, mathematical, quantifying things, making hypotheses. These are your engineers, your mathematicians, your math person, no? Interpersonal and intrapersonal are opposite. Intrapersonal, you understand yourself, you introspect, yung mga nuns natin, priests natin, these are intrapersonal people. Your interpersonal people, they can sense people's feelings. So usually guidance counselors mo, they are interpersonal. Interpersonal naman yung kanilang intelligence. Linguistic, they find the right words to express what they mean. Okay, so these are people who are verbal. These are people who love talking. Spatial, they visualize the world in 3D. Okay, so they can see the different spaces. They have no problems in drawing. And of course, naturalists, these are your plantitos and plantitas. understanding living things, and reading nature. Okay, so these are the 8 multiple intelligences according to Howard Gardner. Meron din po meron din siyang 9 yung existentialist, understanding one's own existence, pero hindi siya dito nakasali sa ating drawing. But our correct choice is letter A, visual or spatial. Okay, number 13, a teacher assigns students to discuss 2 different characters in an essay. Which of the organization methods would best fit what students will need to do for the paper? Is it letter A, by importance, letter B, comparison and contrast, letter C, problem and solution, letter D, narrative? Ano kaya yung correct choice for question 13? Ma'am Mideth, Tangian Tanudra, hinahanap ni Ma'am Mideth si Ma'am Tin Acabo. Nasa YouTube po. Nasa YouTube po si Ma'am Tin. First timer watching from Thailand, Kapungka. Hello po. Sir Rinkashifu Miyakakishi P. Reyes. Welcome to Gurong Pinoy. Again, yung grocery giveaway po natin nakapin dyan sa Facebook, sa inyong chat box. So if you'd want to join our grocery giveaway through Rain TV HD, ay mag-join po kayo. The first draw will be at the end of this month. Okay, meron po siya mechanic sa kanyang Facebook page. So please go to her Facebook page and also, of course, her YouTube channel. Okay, 13. A teacher assigns students to discuss 2 different characters in an essay. Okay, you are going to discuss 2 different characters in an essay. Which of the organization methods would best fit what students will need to do for the paper? Is it letter A, by importance? So depende kung sino mas importante. Letter B, comparison and contrast. Letter C, problem and solution. Or letter D, narrative. The best choice, of course, would be letter B, comparison and contrast. You are going to compare and contrast them because you will be discussing 2 different characters. So letter B is the best choice for number 13. We move on to number 14. Which of the following instructional strategies is the conscious practice of leveraging a person's tendency to behave like another by echoing key phrases during a conversation for clarification? Is it letter A, modeling, letter B, mirror language, letter C, substantive feedback, or letter D, active listening? Okay, which one is the best choice for number 14? Ano kaya yung sagot for number 14? Number 14 na po tayo. Okay, number 14. I see C's, B's, D's. Samot-sari ang inyong sagot. May A din. I see a lot of C's, B, and D for number 14. Again, going back to number 14 here, which of the following instructional strategies is the conscious practice of leveraging a person's tendency to behave like another by echoing key phrases during a conversation? You are echoing, that means you are repeating. Okay, you are repeating key phrases. Pinapaulit mo sa kanya yung phrases no during a conversation. Okay, I usually do this. I do this with Rain, no? So sometimes I tell her she has some phrases or she has some sayings that she's learned. Like she says, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Vaccines make you healthy, no? So usually nga, yung last words nilang inuulit niya, vaccines make you, and then she'll say healthy, or what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. She'll say stronger. Or right now, yung pinakabago niyang na-learn is patience is a virtue. Okay, so patience is a virtue. Usually, I'd say patience is a, and she'd say virtue. Usually, I'd say this. We'd usually say this whenever she grows impatient. No? So whenever she grows impatient, I usually tell her you need to be very patient. You need to know how to wait. Because remember, patience is A, and then should say virtue. Okay, so she learned by echoing key phrases, echoing keywords in this case, since Rain is still very young. Okay, so is it letter A, modeling, letter B, mirror language, letter C, substantive feedback, or letter D, active listening? The correct choice here, our answer is maraming ligwak. Letter B, mirror language is the answer. Okay, tawag natin dito mirror language. Yung inuulit niya yung key phrases, ini-echo niya yung key phrases, we call this mirror language. A form of modeling, but specifically mirror language. So it's not modeling that we are looking for, because we are looking for something specific. When the child echoes key phrases, we call this mirror language. Not substantive feedback. You all know what feedback is. Feedback is when you receive some inputs, no? Some inputs about what you have done, whether you've done it right, whether you have done it wrong. That's feedback. Active listening is when you are simply listening. You're not echoing, you're not repeating phrases, okay? You're just listening to what this person is actually saying. Usually, this is done by your psychologist, your psychiatrist, your guidance counselors. They do active listening. Okay, so active listening ginagawa nila. Letter B, mirror language is the correct choice for number 14. We move on to number 15. Which of the following is not an example of formative assessments in use? Okay, you have the different choices there. Letter A, a teacher gives students a unit final test. The teacher uses the final test content or the final unit test content to analyze student understanding of the entire unit. Letter B, a teacher gives students an exit slip at the end of the lesson. The exit slip is one question asking students what they learned in the lesson. Letter C, a teacher gives students a KWL at the end of the lesson. Together, the teacher and students complete the KWL chart identifying what they knew, what they wanted to learn, and what they learned. Letter D, a teacher quizzes students at the end of the lesson. The teacher uses the quiz to assess student learning on this one lesson. Okay, which one is the best choice? Which one is the best choice for number 15? Number 15. Number 15 na po tayo. Letter A. I see a lot of letter A's. May letter B's. Okay, again, for number 15, we are looking for one which is not an example of formative. Hindi example ng formative yung hinahanap natin. Baka nakaligtaan nyo na naman yung term na not. Okay? Be very careful. If you are taking the let, hanapin yung mga terms na not, will not, did not, cannot, all of the above. Okay, so hanapin po yan. We are looking for not an example of formative assessments. Alin dito yung hindi formative? And the best choice, of course, is letter A. Kasi sabi ng letter A, unit final test. Final test na siya. And so this is considered a summative type of assessment. Summative na po yung anyong letter A. Remember, you have your diagnostic testing, your formative, and your summative. Pag sinabi mong diagnostic, you give this prior to instruction. Bago ka pa mag-start ng inyong pagtuturo, binibigay mo na yung diagnostic because this is used to measure the weaknesses and the strengths of your students. Yung KWL mo, this is a type of diagnostic. Pang diagnostic ito, no? You are trying to check what the students already know, what they want to learn, and what they already learned. Usually, ang inyong finifill ay the K and the W, what they already know and what they want to learn about the topic. And after the topic, if you fill nyo yung L part, no, what they have learned during the instruction or during the discussion. A teacher quizzes students at the end of the lesson. This one, both B and C are formative. Okay, parehas silang formative. This one is diagnostic. Okay, so the best choice here is letter A, unit final test. That would be summative. Summative siya. Okay, so tama yung letter A. Now we go to number 16. What are special methods and or tools which help visually impaired students succeed in the classroom called? Is it letter A, assessments, letter B, accommodations, letter C, congenitals, letter D, Snellen charts? Okay, now again you only have, this is the last five questions na lang tayo, no? 16 to 20, last five questions. Okay, so again, yung inyong diagnostic, going back, no, diagnostic is given prior to instruction, formative is given during instruction to check learning, no? And of course, or check understanding, and of course, your summative is given at the end of instruction. So yung letter A mo is summative. Summative na po siya. Okay, what's the correct choice for number 16? 16 na tayo. May nag-angry. Bakit? Mali ba? Mali ang sagot ni ma'am? All right, number 16. What are special methods and or tools which help visually impaired students succeed in the classroom called aray? Marami na namang aawit. Aha, na-confuse kayo, hindi kayo naging mapamatsyag, no? Remember, dapat mapagmatsyag kayo, matanglawin. Huwag nyo dapat hayaan na ma-outwit kayo, ma-outsmart kayo ng mga gumagawa ng let. Okay? So sabi dito, special methods and or tools. Now, you might have been confused because of the terms visually impaired. Okay? So what do we call special methods or tools that we use in teaching students with special needs? Okay? So teaching students with special needs, for example, your visually impaired students. The correct choice here is accommodations. Accommodations po yung tawag natin sa lahat ng tools or methods or techniques na ginagamit para sa ating students with special needs. It's accommodations, letter B. Okay, letter B po ang ating tamang sagot or ang ating sagot dito ay letter B. Letter B po. Accommodation po yung tawag dyan. Whether allowed siyang gumamit ng calculator, whether allowed siyang gumamit ng hearing aid dahil may hearing impairment siya, whether she or he should sit in front of the classroom, whether he or she is going to receive extra time to finish an assignment, no? Accommodation po yung tawag sa lahat ng to. Special methods or tools, alam na alam to ng ating mga SPED major, no? Accommodation po yung tawag natin. It's not assessments. Assessments, of course, are just exams. Congenitals, these are deficiencies, no? Ito yung mga inborn condition mo, yung congenitals yung tawag sa inyong inborn condition. So for example, when you hear someone say, I have a congenital heart disease, that means he or she has a heart disease that is inborn. Pagkaanak pa lamang niya, nung pinanganak siya, nandiyan na yung heart disease na yan. That's congenital. Yung Snellen chart mo, alam niyo yung Snellen chart nyo, ito yung pinapabasa sa inyo sa eye test nyo. Pag kukuha kayo ng driver's license, for example, tinatakpan yung isang mata, yung pinapabasa sa inyo, yan yung Snellen chart. We've mentioned this last weekend, di ba? Meron tayong item na na-mention natin yung Snellen chart. So, hindi siya ginagamit sa pagtuturo sa classroom sa ating mga visually impaired students. Okay? Na-confuse kayo dahil merong chart. At sabi nyo, ay para yan sa mga visually impaired. Hindi po, no? Ito lang yung ginagamit na chart para ma-check yung vision natin. If I can remember correctly, this was item number 20 last weekend, no? Last Sunday, yung item number 20 nyo, which, when can you say that a person has 20/20 vision? If he or she can read a chart, the Snellen chart from 20 feet away, no? So, kung pwede nyo mabasa 20 feet away, then he or she has 20/20 vision. Okay, so that's your Snellen chart, yung pinapabasa when you are taking your eye test. Okay, but whatever special method or tool that you are using to so that your students with special needs would succeed in the classroom, you call this accommodations. Accommodations po tawag natin dyan. Okay, so letter B for number 16. We move on to number 17. Awit, pero move on. Number 17, Tilly has been coming to school with bruises on her arms. The teacher has observed Tilly flinching away when people get too close to her. Tilly gets agitated when her peers comment on her appearance. Which of Maslow's hierarchy of needs is the student missing from the above example? Is it letter A, self-actualization needs, letter B, esteem needs, letter C, physiological needs, or letter D, safety needs? Which one is the best choice for number 17? Okay, ligwak, pero awit, awit, pero move on. Okay, number 17 na po tayo. Which one is the best choice for number 17? This is according to Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Ano kaya yung ating best choice for number 17? We're almost done for tonight. Mm-hmm. Number 17. Okay, so you have Tilly here. Number 17 natin, you have Tilly, and she has been coming to school with bruises on her arms. The teacher has observed that whenever people come close to Tilly, she would flinch, no? So umiiwas siya, no? Gumaganyan siya kapag people would get close to her. Tilly gets agitated, naiirita siya pag her classmates, her peers, would comment on her appearance. Which of Meso's hierarchy of needs is a student missing from the above example? The best choice that we have here is letter D, safety needs. Safety. She does not feel safe. Okay, unang-una, meron siyang bruises, meron siyang pasa sa kanyang arms. She is flinching away when people get near her. She is agitated when people comment on her appearance. No, Tilly here does not really feel safe. Okay, so going back to Mesa's hierarchy of needs, of course, you know that physiological needs would be the first. The foremost, the very important is air, water, food, shelter, sleep, clothing, reproduction. Safety needs, ito yung wala kay Tilly, no? Wala siyang personal security, employment, resources, health, and property. Wala siyang personal security. She does not really feel very safe. And so, she cannot proceed to the next step, no? According to Mesa's hierarchy of needs, hindi siya makakaproceed sa friendship, intimacy, family, sense of connection. Hindi nga siya nakakapag-connect because she would flinch away from people dahil nga hindi pa nasasatisfy itong safety needs ni Tilly. After love and belonging, of course, you have self-esteem. And after self-esteem, you can reach the highest level, which is self-actualization. The desire to become the most that one can be. Okay, so for that question, letter D, safety needs, is the best choice that we have. Okay, she fails to make personal, intimate relationships. Sabi ni Ma'am Charlene, anla daw. Tama po yan. Okay, 18. Which of the following scenarios best describes behaviorism? Okay, we're looking for behaviorism. Letter A teacher praising students who scored high marks on a test. Letter B, a father teaching his son to fish. Letter C, a parent texting her daughter a message. Letter D, a therapist interpreting a patient's dreams. Okay, which one is the best choice for number 18? Ligwak pero laban lang. Tama po yan, Ma'am Laila Liwag. Nadali daw ni Maslow si Cap Emerson. Okay lang po yan. Laban lang. Laban. Okay, move on. Number 18. I see a lot of letter A's. Letter A's. Number 18, we are looking for behaviorism. Behaviorism. Okay, and the best choice, of course, would be letter A. Letter A ang ating tamang choice. For number 18, teacher praising. Remember that praising is a form of feedback, and feedback, of course, is part of your behaviorism. O pwede din siyang maging parte ng inyong rewards through feedback, or pwede din siya maging parte ng inyong motivation. No, po pwede siyang external motivation mo, praising. Okay, so number 18 is A, letter A. Hindi lamang a father. This one kasi is from the viewpoint of the father. The father is just teaching his son to fish, parent texting, therapist interpreting. Okay, we are looking for a teacher praising students who scored high marks on a test. Letter A is the best choice for number 18. We proceed to number 19. Owen is a very curious child. He likes to take apart his toys and then try to put them back together. He likes to play with his building blocks without looking at the building instructions that came with them. Which learning style is he exhibiting? Is it letter A, read and write learner? Letter B, visual learner? Letter C, kinesthetic learner? Letter D, auditory learner? Which one is the best choice for 19? Second to the last. Okay, tama yan, no? So number 18, sabi ni Ma'am Morgan, Pahoyo de los Santos, Opera and Conditioning. That's right. And it's by B.F. Skinner, sabi ni Ma'am JV, or Sir JV Zabala, si Lolo Skinner daw. Tama. Okay, we're already at number 19, second to the last for tonight. Second to the last for tonight. The next live stream, of course, will be on Saturday. So if you can again become a member of Guro Pinoy Teams, you can go back. Once you become a member, you can join our team, no, yung FB team namin. There's Team Gardner and Team Erickson. You can easily go to the different files that we have there. You can see all the files. You can download them, you can check the date, and you can go to YouTube, no? So pag nakita niyo yung date, ano yung date ng file na to, puntahan niyo yung YouTube. Okay? So hanapin niyo din yung video na yan so para makinig habang binabasa niyo yung answer, nakikita niyo yung answer, binabasa niyo yung answer, and nakikinig kayo sa discussion. Okay, so it does not really matter whether ngayon lang kayo magpapa-member, pwede pa rin ninyong makita lahat ng materials since last year pa na materials. Okay, so tambak-tambak na yung materials sa ating Gurong Pinoy team. So again, if you can become a member, if you are still not a member, magpa-member na po kayo. Owen is a very curious child. He likes to take apart his toys and then try to put them back together. He likes to play with his building blocks without looking at the instructions. Which learning style is he exhibiting? A lot of you have answered letter C, and a lot of you are right. Okay, so letter C, kinesthetic learner, is the correct choice for number 19. So he is kinesthetic, yung mga mahilig magbutinting, mahilig sa manipulatives. These are your kinesthetic learners. Okay, so number 19C is tama. Number 20, last one. Which of the following is a defining feature of a spiral curriculum? Letter A, students learn one subject at a time. Letter B, student use interactive textbooks and online multimedia sources. Letter C, students with learning disabilities are given support. Or letter D, students recognize how one knowledge type relates to another knowledge type. Okay, which one is the best choice for number 20? Sir Jomar Tita Pican, watching from the place where La Palmera is located, Colombia, Sultan Kudarat. Assalamualaikum po. Hello and good evening. Okay, going back, ano kaya yung tamang sagot? Or ano kaya yung sagot? For number 20, this is the last item tonight. Last item kaya, tama ka na? Or last item kaya, ligwak ka pa? Which is which? Ma'am Evelyn Ranas Pomada, maraming salamat po for sharing our video. Okay, letter D. I see a lot of letter D's. Letter D, karamihang sagot, and letter D is the correct choice for number 20. Okay, so this right here is spiral curriculum. Spiral curriculum, the students recognize how one knowledge type relates to another knowledge type. So this right here is a definition of your spiral curriculum. The spiral curriculum design is one in which key concepts are presented repeatedly through the curriculum, but with deepening layers of complexity. And so the students can see that one knowledge type is related to another knowledge type. Okay, so spiral curriculum is the correct choice for number 20, and that ends tonight's discussion. And of course, we are coming back on Saturday. We will be live on Saturday to our Gurong Pinoy team members. Now, all this will go straight to our Gurong Pinoy team after this. Again, if you'd want to join the grocery giveaway of Rain TV HD, please go to Rain TV. That's our Facebook page. And try to follow the mechanics that you have there. And of course, just also get to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's Rain TV HD. And we will continue with our live stream next Saturday. All right, let's all have our closing prayer.
Let us pray. Lord, thank you once again for this day. Please give us the rest of our bodies, the peace of our minds, and the wisdom we need for our upcoming test. May you continue to help and bless us, O God. Indeed, your words and beautiful promises keeps us going no matter how challenging our life is. Thank you for everything, O God. These are our requests in the name of Jesus, our Lord and Redeemer. Amen.
Amen. All right, so that ends tonight's discussion. Again, we are coming back on Saturday with another live stream that's for Gen Ed. If you can become a member of our Gurong Pinoy teams, again, please do send us a message through our Facebook page. We also have auto replies there, auto messages, so you can just click on them. You can get the necessary feedback, no, even if we are sleeping. No? So meron po din tayong mga auto replies. This has been Coach Mac of Guru Pinoy, and of course, I leave you the saying, malit man ang butil ng mga kaalaman, ang dulo nito ay malaking kaginawaan. Maraming salamat, good night, and stay safe mga